The primary objective of every business to say is to continue in existence. And no business can continue in existence without a customer. And mind you do not just get a customer, but rather you get leads and nurture them into buying customers. Now the question is, how do you generate leads constantly for your business? That is what we're going to be talking about in this video, so make sure you watch the very end. If you're an entrepreneur struggling with generating leads, or you do not know how to even get started with generating leads for your business, make sure you watch this to the very end. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss out on every other important. If you're new in the digital space, you may likely be wondering, what does the term leads mean? Leads are ideal customers. Leads are people who need your product. Every product have a user. Your user are your ideal customers. Your ideal customer are your leads. So basically, leads are people who are likely going to buy what you are selling. So when it comes to marketing, you do not market to everybody, but rather you gather leads, that is, people who are likely in need of your product or service, and you market to them. Then amongst them, then you get a customer. That is how marketing works. For every business that desires to continue in business, there must be a system put together to consistently generate leads, and that is what we know as leads funnel. Your leads funnel is that system you've put together to continually generate leads for your business. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about how to build a converting leads funnel for your business and what are the things you need to put together to build a converting leads funnel for your business. Number one, you need a lead magnet. Number two, you need to build a lead funnel itself. Number three, we'll talk about the attached copy and visualization. And number four, we'll talk about traffic. These four things, these four ingredients is what you have to put together to generate, to build a converting lead funnel that will bring you bunch of leads every day to your business. So let's delve in. Number one, to start with, what is lead magnet? Just as the name implies, lead magnet is that particular magnet, that particular tool, that particular resource, that particular ingredient, that particular value in which you use to draw in to attract your ideal buyer. Take note, you do not just market to everybody, but rather you market to the right market. So it is always very important you gather ideal buyers, you gather ideal customers, then market to them. It is always very wrong for you to just market to everybody. That is why it is ideal for you to gather people of interest for your business, then market to them. That is the science, that is the ideology behind you having to generate leads, then market to them. So then, how do you come up with a good lead magnet? When it comes to developing a lead magnet, it is always very important you consider the product or service you're about to sell. Make sure your lead magnet is framed from your product. Let's presume you are trying to sell a computer. I explained earlier on, you wouldn't want to talk about a fan as a lead magnet. You won't want to give a lead magnet that will sell a fan. Make sure your lead magnet is something that can sell your product. And another very important thing you should consider while trying to frame a lead magnet are your ideal buyer. Make sure you are framing a lead magnet that is easily relatable and will easily catch the mindset of your ideal buyers. Despite the fact that your lead magnet will always be going out for free, that doesn't mean you shouldn't put in a lot of value. One thing about lead magnets is you are pushing upfront values for people to perceive how valuable you are. Then let's presume you are given a lead magnet and it's of no value. How then will you be able to sell to those people? So it is always very important, even though you are giving out a lead magnet for free, make sure it is something of value, something that shows that yes, you have much value to give onto them. I used to say something, it's always just more like you're giving 5% of 100% of your value. People would always want to come back. Even when you upsell to them, they would have this trust because the first value you give out for free was so impactful to them. But imagine you giving out a freebie and it's of no value. It has no impact in your life. Even when you upsell to them, no matter how cheap and affordable your product is, they may likely not buy your product. So it is always very important, even if you are giving out your lead magnet as a freebie, make sure it has value. And another very important thing is when you're framing a lead magnet, make sure you make your lead magnet sound more like done for you, done with you, and not do it yourself. A checklist is an example of done for you. That is, I have gotten the system myself. These are the things I checked out, and you also can check it out. it sounds more like done for you rather than saying, oh, get this book and discover. People do not like going through stress all alone. They don't like going through pain all alone. Learning process for them feel more like pain. So when you're giving out a lead magnet, your offer should sound more like, oh, I have done it for you. Just check it out. This is the process that I have used to do this. Just check it out and apply it. That shows that you've done it for them. All they just have to do is apply it. People don't like going through pain alone, but rather they want to go it with someone. They want someone to go through the problem for them and just give them the results. So in your lead magnet, a very good way to attract people of your ideal buyers is to make sure your lead magnet sound more like an offer that will help them place the lead and not something they have to go through hell to also get the value in it. Now, let's talk about your leads funnel. You've chosen a lead magnet. This is what you want to use to catch in your ideal buyers. This is what you are going to use to attract your ideal buyer. The next question is, how then do you bring them to your list? The first thing you should ask yourself, what are you bringing them to? Oh, are you using email or you're going to be using your WhatsApp? You need to consider that. Fine. If you're going to be using your WhatsApp, how then do you bring them down to your WhatsApp? Remember, you may be bringing people from your Instagram live, Instagram timeline, Twitter timeline. The question is, how do they get to join? A very important thing is you don't give people your number outside your list and tell them to join your WhatsApp list. It doesn't work that way. People are so late. Whenever you're building your lead funnel, whatever it is when it comes to sales, always think about automating the process for your customers. So having to tell them to text you, dropping your number to tell them to text you, message you, may be quite daunting for them and feel so stressful. In fact, some may even likely want to text you, but at the long run, feel the process of having to save your content and all that. So it is all very important you build a link. In fact, automate it with a message. Some people may even want to message you, but do not know what to message you with. There is an automation, there is a tool to automate such message. You can check out on Google. Try to automate the process. Another very beautiful thing I would like you to take note of when trying to build a list funnel: do not use your WhatsApp number directly. If you are going to be using WhatsApp to build your list, do not use your WhatsApp page directly. It is always ideal for you to have a landing page. Why? There are two reasons why I would advise you to make use of a landing page. Making use of a landing page makes your business look more professional. And another beautiful thing is when you make use of a landing page, it helps you see people who are more interested in your product or your service. So please and please, while trying to build a lead funnel, do not take people directly to your WhatsApp, but rather let them land on the landing page, and from the landing page, let them bring them down to your WhatsApp. Now, the third part is your task copy and your visualization. What do I mean? Remember, you framed a lead magnet from the product or service you're trying to sell. A lead magnet that would attract your ideal buyers. Fine, and you build a funnel. The process through which they will come in, you've gotten your landing page, you've gotten your WhatsApp link connected to your landing page. Now you have the link to your landing page. What copy are you going to attach that to? You've got an lead magnet to build a funnel. You are not to sell to yourself. You need to put it out to the world. You need to express it to the world. You need to show it to the world. What is that language in which you are going to use to show it to the world? You need a text, a compelling text. A compelling text to make people take action. Even if they need it, they need to see reason why they need to take action. And that is the copy. And when it comes to visualization, make sure you're using a visual. What do I mean by visual? Graphics. Those are the examples. You need graphics. In case you're not a graphic designer, you can give out this job. You can source it out to a professional graphic designer to help you get a graphics, a visual that portrays what you are trying to give out. What will they get when they get it? Try to portray all of this. Try to imagine, try to put some kind of imagination into the head of your ideal customers. When they see it, they should know, oh, I'm going to be happy when I get this. This is what will happen when I get this, and this is what I'm about to get. This is what it looks like. So if you're giving out a checklist, for instance, what about you have more like example of what a checklist looks like 2-3 pages of what a checklist looks like. Some people may not get to know what a checklist look like, but you give an example will make them, oh, this is what it looks like. It's so simple. It's just a 2-3 pages stuff with. It's not something so technical for me, and you will surely want to get it. So make sure your copy and your visualization can sell your lead magnet. So those 3 things. Now, lastly, your traffic. You've gotten the lead magnet. you've built a funnel for it, right? And now you've gotten a visualization and a copy. You've attached your landing page link, you've attached it with the copy, with a visual that shows the benefits of getting your offer, your lead magnets. Now the question is, you are not to post this yourself. You're not posting it to your WhatsApp or you to just view or your family to view, but you need to push it to the world. The goal is for you to generate leads. The goal is for you to get more people coming to your business. How do you get this done? You need to generate traffic. You need to push it to the world. And there are a lot of ways you can generate traffic. You can generate traffic by paying ads, but we're talking about organic traffic. What are the organic traffic you can use? You can use your Facebook timeline, Facebook group. You can leverage on Facebook groups that have your ideal buyers. You can leverage on Facebook group. You can leverage on Facebook Live, you can leverage on Instagram Live, you can leverage on your Instagram timeline, you can leverage on referrals, you can leverage on WhatsApp TV. There are a lot of ways you can get traffic. So every day, now that you've built the system, you've gotten a visual, you've gotten a copy. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, every day by day, what should always come to your mind is, how do I push out my attached copy and my visuals to the world for them to see the lead magnet? And remember, you've gotten a funnel already. Just keep pushing out your attached copy with the link and your visuals to the world every day. This way you'll be constantly among the traffic, among the places where you're pushing it out to. People who are your ideal buyers will join and come into your business. So every day after building this process, the only thing you need to always do as a business owner is to always think of traffic, always search for traffic. If it requires you paying little money to some group, there are some groups on Facebook that are well-mannered people. It's well-managed rather. These groups are well-managed. It may require you having to pay some little amounts to the managers of this group for them to share your visuals and your copy. You can also do that, but what you just have to do every day is just generate traffic. You generate with traffic through your visuals. Your visuals with the attached link of your landing page. Now you may be wondering, how do I build a landing page for free? You can make use of Cardo, you can make use of System.io, you can make use of MailChimp. These three sites, this three websites help you build for free. So you do not have excuses when it comes to doing any of this. It's so simple and you can do all of this for free. For generating WhatsApp link, there is a tool for you to generate that. You can just go on Google and type in WhatsApp link generator. It will bring you options. All those things are free for you. The only thing that may require you using little amount of money, and you can start for free, you can leverage on your social media for free and groups for free, is the traffic. You built the funnel already, you built that system already, the traffic every day. This is what you need to do to constantly generate leads for your business. So every day when you wake up, the message should always come to your mind is, how do I make new set of people get to see my offer, the landing page, which I am giving out for free to attract my ideal buyers. Then when they come in, you start marketing to them. I believe you find this video helpful and educating. If you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you can share with your friends. Stay tuned.